Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear students. Hope you all are doing good. Welcome to this International Academy. Let's begin our class. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een amma ba'd. Also, one more very important discussion, which most of the students have already asked me. Still, I'm explaining once more. When you are in the situation of not praying, when you are in your periods, what should you do? So many of the scholars, it's actually 50-50. Some of them, they say that you should not read the Quran. Some of them say you should. There is no harm in it. Okay. But before going with the scholars, always go through the Quran and Hadith. Usually, what we do, we only listen to the scholars. And some of the scholars, when you Google it, the scholars whom you listen, you get only their recommendation. You don't get all the scholars, nor you check for more 5 or 6 scholars. You only listen to that 1 or 2% whom you already know, right? So when you have any doubt like this, go through at least 4 or 5 scholars, listen to the proof what they are giving, and search for it. Then you think that what you should do. Okay. But on this topic, what I recommend my students is that there is no hadith, and in Quran also there is no such thing mentioned that when you are on your periods you should not read the Quran. Okay. So still, if you're not comfortable to read the Quran, what you can do is use your gloves, or these days everything became very easy. Use your digital Quran. We should not pray, but it is not mentioned that you should not read the Quran, because Quran is Allah's sayings. Okay. And when Aisha radiallahu anha, when she was on her periods, Prophet was on her lap. Prophet used to lay on her lap and read the Quran. Okay. So if it is not permissible, that incident would have not come forward. And those days there were no gloves and all were not there, right? But still, when you're uncomfortable, you can just read it this way. Yes, Amina sister.
So you mentioned this in like the incident when Amma Aisha is on her period, then Rasulullah is reciting Quran. So isn't it Amma Aisha is just listening to that, not reciting?
No, at that time, what happened? Some of them they say that you should not hold the Quran, you should not touch the Quran, all this, right? But if it is
So
like you
touching
should
and
not touch
holding
the
is
Quran,
fine. Like we can understand that because we are not in a purity, so we cannot touch. But like
yes.
some scholar are also said that you shouldn't even read.
No, it's not like that. It is like you can read, you can also touch. Some of them they say that you should not read full ayat together. But right now in the tajweed you saw, like if you are breaking in anywhere in between, meaning will change.
Hello?
So we can't do that, right?
Sister, you broke in between, so I wasn't able to listen your answer.
Okay. No, I'm saying that some of the scholars they say you should not read one full ayat together. You should break,
Yes,
break, and read. But when you're
yes,
breaking, meaning will change. How can we do that? You should
yes,
not,
that is
right?
correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's why if you're not comfortable, just go with the digital Quran. That is more easy nowadays. Okay. So
yes,
what we do is Quran is our life. You should read Quran every day. But most of
yes,
them, what happen when they are on their periods, all 7-8 days, they break the connection with the Quran. Still, if you're not comfortable
yes.
with that, you can at least play the recording and listen to it, right? You will be
Yeah,
connected with
because on
Quran
during
anyhow.
that days we actually
Sister,
need more connection because we are like more disconnected and
Yeah, that's what. Just to keep you connected, Quran is the thing which we should be connected always. It's not occasionally or something like that, right? That's why. So
read
what
the
I
words.
suggest my students is that go with the Quran, means just read it. If you're not comfortable, use the digital Quran. There is no harm in that. You will only read, you
there
will
is
not
the
even
option,
touch the
sister.
Quran.
So we can read through our tongue, like lips and tongue, the
Yes, we
movement of
can read.
tongue.
There is no harm
Okay,
in that.
okay,
You can read.
okay, okay,
The one
okay.
to
That's
Quran
really a
reading,
relief. Thank you so much.
Okay. The
Sister,
thing is that you can
we
read.
say, we can say that Quran is a Riza of Ruh.
Yes. So there is no
Mm.
bad thing in that when you're not pure, you should not read the Quran. In fact, masjid is a pure place. But in for the Eid prayers and all, even if you're on your period, still you can go to the Eidgah. Even there we pray, right? Still you can go there. For women, this rule is there.
But in Masjid also they are allowing to go and sit
Yeah, in
at the
masjid
back.
also we can go.
Yeah, we are going, sister.
Yes.
To that.
Actually, in India, what happened is that they have made different rules. Different groups are there. It is
Yeah.
not only Muslim. There are so many rules and groups. So that people, they're getting confused at what we should do. That is the thing. So that's why I tell everyone that if you're getting confused in anything, you research on yourself. Don't listen to anyone. See what is given in the
Mm.
Quran, what is mentioned in the Hadith, follow that. Because Quran and Hadith is for that only. It is for our proof that if you have any doubt, go through it. Because people, now I'm saying you something like this. When you are going and saying to someone, you may add something or you may leave something, right? So this is how even fake things also spread, and like this only even good things also spread. So that's why you should not listen to anyone. Just do physically check it on yourself, and after that, what you feel, do that. Okay. Any other doubts?
No, sister.